spring started like 3 weeks ago. Yes, I'm a little behind, but that's because it's still colder than a polar bear's nuts out in the city. Hey there, gorgeous. Welcome back. If you clicked on this video, then most likely you want to know my top 10 springtime fragrances for my ladies. Yes, ladies, this one is for you. Chanel Chance Automne is my first pick. It's so common, but it resonates, and I absolutely love it. It's Chanel, and that's all I have to say about that. It's Chanel. If you follow my channel, then you know how much I adore Chanel. Yes, even their flankers. As expected, the solage and projections are great. The longevity, well, it lasts very well on my skin. And this fragrance reminds me of course, a Bloomingdale's countertop. It seems as if Automne is always in the air whenever I go in there. Next is a fragrance that I've always loved, Le Jardin de Monsieur Lee. Yes, by Hermes, the Garden of Mr. Lee. This fragrance is everything, and more so for the spring/summer. It opens up with a citrus kumquat jasmine mint, and perfect for that daytime loft party or brunch with the girls. I promise your fragrance will be the topic of discussion. The downside is it does not last very long, which is a bummer because the scent is truly simply beautiful. I love it for the spring. Next is one of my favorite, Champs-Élysées by Guerlain. It's one of the best floral fragrances and one of my favorites. Please do not debate me on this. Violet, peach, anise, sandalwood, vanilla, cedar, and it's just a perfectly blended floral fragrance, and I love it. Dare I say night out? Yes. It's not sexy, more so flirty, but I prefer wearing this fragrance at night because it is a very strong fragrance. The solage is awesome and the longevity is great also. Engulfed by Houbigant is my next pick. You guys know that this was coming, so this house, Houbigant, is a very old house, okay? Oldie, but definitely a goodie. If you are a floral head, you will love this if you get your hands on this. Quelques fleurs means a few flowers, but they definitely added a little bit more than a few flowers in this fragrance. With great longevity and above average solage, this fragrance is definitely one of my go-tos when I want a floral fragrance. It definitely says spring. Next is Maison Margiela Lazy Sunday Morning. I love this fragrance. It's a perfect fragrance for laying in bed, cuddle, watching a movie together. This is a toned down, listening to his heartbeat kind of fragrance. Very romantic, uninterrupted kind of fragrance, if you get my drift. I love the base notes of this fragrance. It's just perfect for spring. And I know I said I don't like rose notes in a fragrance. I don't like rose notes. But this one is just blended in so well that it's not overpowering or off-putting. You know, the longevity is very great. Solage is, you know, not that great, but it's still good. My next pick is Atelier Cologne, California. There's nothing, and I say nothing, like a beautiful citrus scent to kick off the spring. If you haven't smelled this fragrance by now, what are you waiting for? Like, you needed this fragrance like yesterday. As soon as you smell this, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, spring is definitely here, okay? I actually did a review fragrance for this. Atelier just came out with their new fragrance. The new Clementine California is out. And I put it up so you can see exactly what I mean when I say check it out, but it's definitely worth it. Next is Venetian Bergamot by Tom Ford. Opens green but settles into a beautiful warm sandalwood and amber. There is more going on in there, but you already knew that. I've been talking about the scent since like last year. Venetian bergamot's really not a lot. Guys, get on it. It's so good, guys. Absolutely 100% must check it out. Especially now that the warmer season is upon us, you have to check that out. With a moderate heavy sillage, a very strong longevity, Venetian bergamot is a springtime superstar. Next up is Tom Ford Fleur de Portofino. Yes, another Tom Ford. Fleur de Portofino. It opens up with fresh, sweet, floral, just amazing, and you know, semi-warm weather, perfect for that spring fling. This fragrance reminds me so much of Sandy from Greece, and it's innocent but interesting enough to keep you wanting more. I feel like Olivia Newton smelled like this the entire movie. I mean, before the black and body suit, you know, this is exactly what she smelled like, and I've gotten loads of compliment on this. Next fragrance is Derek Lam 10 Crosby Drunk on You. So good. Now, this fragrance is honeysuckle, apple goodness, so damn good. This fragrance was actually a total nostalgia factor for me. 21, I was a little tipsy, painted the town red, you know, when we went dinner, and I remember looking at every single one of my homegirls and realized that time stood still and we would never be this young again, and I was so happy. This is the exact feeling that I get when I smell this. The longevity and sillage are moderate with this one, but it's still a very good fragrance for spring, so definitely check it out. Last but not least, Flower Market by Maison Margiela. It opens up with a freesia, noticeable rose in there, and you guys know how I feel about rose notes. It's not overpowering, but it settles into very light cedar and rose. It's perfect for spring. I love this fragrance. The sillage and the longevity is just amazing on that fragrance. I absolutely love it, and I definitely do want to own that. I love it. Definitely get your hands on that for spring. That concludes my spring picks video for the ladies. Yes, ladies, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed putting this list together for you guys. What are your top picks for the spring, ladies? Let me know. Let me know. As always, if you guys like this video, don't forget to press that thumbs up button. You know, that one right there. It should be right there. If you didn't like this video, well, you know the drill. F5. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and smell you later, frag heads. Mwah.
The sillage and longevity are not that good.